Feet together, palms together. And release. Variation 1. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward bend down. Left leg all the way back, knee touching the ground. Lift the back knee first and then into the plank, straight line. To the ground, 8 pointed knees, chest and chin. Flatten yourself first and then chest up in cobra. Exhale, push back into down dog. Left all the way forward, right knee touch. Forward bend, folding over. And then inhale, up and back. Straighten, release. One more of that. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Right leg back, knee touch. Plank, straight line. To the ground, 8 pointed salute. Chest up in cobra. Pushing back into down dog, nice and slow, no rush. Right leg forward, left knee touch. Forward bend. And inhale, up and behind. Straighten, release. Almost the same thing, but with the addition of a crescent lunge, a low crescent lunge. So that's Surya Namaskar 6. And let's do 2 of these. Feet together, palms together. Release, let it go. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward bend down. Left leg all the way back. Touch the knee to the ground. Chest up, arms up. Hands down and right away into the plank. Down to the mat, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left forward, right knee touch, low crescent lunge, arms up. Hands down, forward bend. And inhale, up and back. Straighten, release. Continue, inhale up. Exhale down, forward bend. Right leg all the way back, chest up, arms up. Hands down and plank. 8 pointed salute. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right forward, left knee touch, arms up. Hands down and forward bend. And breathing in, up and behind. Straighten, let it go. 2 more for the day, and we're doing Namaskar too, so that's an up dog. If your lower back hurts or you don't like the up dog, you can just do a cobra instead. Last 2. Feet together, palms together. Release. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward bend. Left leg back, absolutely straight. Both legs back in the plank. Chaturanga Dhanasana, low plank. Turn the feet upward facing dog. Lift your hips. Turn the feet, and that's a down dog. Left forward, right leg super straight. Forward bend. And inhale, up and back. Straighten, release. Inhale up, exhale down, right leg back straight, plank, low plank, up dog, down dog, right leg forward, forward bend, and inhale all the way up and back. Straighten and release, relax, let it go. Okay, fine. Let's do this. Let's start practice. Our practice today is in sets of three postures. So every little set or every little mini sequence that we have is in sets of three postures. Let's start. First one. Feet about shoulder width apart, not more than that. About shoulder width. Right hand down here, left arm straight up. Breathe in, reach up for the ceiling. And exhale, curve to the right. Inhale, return. Change. Left hand beside your thigh, right arm straight up. And exhale, curve to the left. Remember, there's no twist in the hips or in the chest. You don't have to do too much. It's just the start of class. Support yourself with your left hand. But make sure you're not twisting. Keep your arm and your head close to each other. Inhale back up. That's it. Hands down. And let's go for the next posture. Triangle, Trikonasana. Starting at the front of the mat. Right leg forward, left leg back. Enough distance for a triangle. Arms up. Breathe in. Tuck the hip in first. Reach forward, forward, and then down. And you don't have to go to the ground if you don't want to. You're welcome to stay on your ankle. That's okay. Chest facing the side. If possible, look up at the left thumb. Inhale all the way up. Turn to the side wherever you are. Just turn to the side and then turn to the left. So basically turning back. Tuck the hip in, reach back, and then down. Right arm straight up. Triangle on the left leg. Active thighs, everyone. If possible, look up at the right thumb. And you really don't have to go too low, but it's more important that your body is aligned with that front leg. Inhale back up. And that's it. Drop your arms down nice and slow. Shuffle your feet together. Okay, now the third posture you will notice is a combination of the first two, at least as far as the effect on the body is concerned. So that's what we're trying to do today. We're doing three postures in every set in the standing series. And the third posture is a bit of a mix of the first two. So for this first set, let's get into a Parigasana. On your knees, sideways on your mat. Right leg out to the side, there we are. And it's in line with the left knee. Correct. Now, what you don't want to do here is lean. And what's a lean? That's leaning. You see how I'm going forward towards my right? That's leaning. You want that hip directly above the knee here. Okay. Right hand on thigh, left arm straight up. Breathe in. And exhale, start that side bend towards the right foot. Go only as much as you prefer. If you like, you can touch your hand to the ground as well. That's also okay. Chest facing the side. You're not turning yourself into the floor. Inhale back up. Beautifully done. Both hands down, legs together. Move a little to the right, and then take the left leg out to the side. There we are. In line with the right knee. Right arm straight up, left hand on thigh. Breathe in, really reach upward for the ceiling, and exhale a sideways bend to the left. Arm and head close to each other, right arm and head. Parig asana, the cross beam. Inhale back up, and that's that. Hands touch the ground, legs together, and help yourself up. Okay, next set. Now, you know how in between standing postures, sometimes we go into a down dog and then change legs? Today, we're doing something slightly different. Instead of going into a down dog, you'll keep coming forward into a very gentle forward bend. Nothing too strong, yeah? Just as easy as you like. Bend your knees. And feet will be slightly apart when you do that. Okay, so remember that. Next set of three postures. Breathe in. Come to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold over, left leg all the way back, nice and straight, and that's it. It's a simple high lunge, fingertips or flat palms on the ground. Breathe in, exhale, step forward, keeping the feet apart, knees slightly bent, and fold over into a generally sort of easy forward bend. Knees bent for most of us, just falling onto your thighs. That's it. Hands touch the ground. Look up. And from here, right leg all the way back. And it's a simple high lunge. You've changed legs. Breathe in. Exhale, step forward. Feet slightly apart. Knees a little bent. Fold over. Okay, hands touch the ground. Now, when the left leg steps back, it doesn't go all the way back. It's about halfway down the mat, ready for a pyramid. So you're not doing a lunge anymore. You're going into partial turn. Right knee slightly bent. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over completely. And then, if you can, right leg straight. Right knee bent. Step forward. Feet slightly apart. Fold over. Fingers touch the ground. Look up. Right leg steps back halfway down the mat. Left knee slightly bent. Breathe in. Look ahead. Breathe out. Fold. Parshottana. Not very long. If and when you're ready, left leg straight. It's a pyramid, not a lunge. Left knee bent, step forward, feet slightly apart, and fold over into an easy Uttanasana again. That's it. Hands touch the ground. Left leg all the way back, all the way nice and long, and back knee touching the ground. Now, here's where you might need your blocks. So, if you want to use blocks because we're moving back, use your blocks. Point the back foot. Maybe using your blocks, maybe not. Walk back with your hands. Walk back, walk back, walk back until the hip is above the knee and the right leg is straight. Breathe in. And if you can, exhale, fold over here. Now, you don't have to. For some of us, this is really difficult. So just do whatever little you can. Inhale, look up. Walk forward with your hands. There we go. You've returned to your lunge. Step forward into that forward bend again. Relax. Hands touch the ground. Right leg all the way back. The longer you make the lunge, the easier the transition is. Right knee touching the ground. Turning the back foot. Time to start moving. With your hands, walk back, walk back, walk back until the left leg is straight. The hips are above the knee there. Breathe in. And if you can, fold over. Inhale, look up. That's enough. Walk forward. And let's end the sequence. Step together. Feet slightly apart. Fold over. Gently release your hands. Bend your knees. Look ahead. And inhale. Come on up. That's it. Wait here for a moment. Let's just release the lower back a little bit. Hands on your hips, feet could be slightly apart or together. Breathe in, lift up your chest in a very tiny back bend, really tiny. Active legs, flat tummy, head dropped back if you can. Beautiful. Come back up to the center and release. Okay, so just like the last sequence, where we folded over in between postures. Now, this one's slightly different, and I'll give you a front view so that you can understand where I'm going with this. In between postures, you will step forward. You'll not go into a down dog. You'll step forward, feet slightly apart. You'll fold over just like before. But instead of staying here, you'll travel a little to the right. And you can just take your hands to the right, or you can grab your ankle. But the idea is to get your torso above the right leg or above the left leg. Okay? Don't move your hips too much. Just move your torso to the right or to the left. Hands on the ground or a grab, whatever works for you. Remember that it's going to come in use. Next cycle, front the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold over, left leg all the way back, knee touching the ground. Sit up. Left arm straight up. Exhale, cross. And after you cross, push your palms into each other. And if you like, you can stay here, but if possible, let's straighten that left leg. Inhale, release the twist, hands touch the ground. Step forward, feet slightly apart. I'll just do this sideways for you. Folding over and then traveling a little to the right with the torso. So you're folding over the right thigh, grabbing the ankle or just hands on the ground. Release, come back to the center. Right leg all the way back, knee touch. Sit up. Right arm up, breathe in. Exhale, cross, cross as deep as possible. Push your palms into each other. Steady yourself. Strong hips, and let's go right leg absolutely straight. Look to the side or look up. Do not look at the ground. And definitely do not look behind. Inhale, release the twist, hands down. Step forward, feet slightly apart. Fold over and then move to the left. Okay, release, come back to the center. Next posture, revolving triangle. Left leg steps back, not too long. Inhale, come on up. And we come up for a second because you want to make sure that you're absolutely facing forward. It's not a triangle, it's a revolving triangle there, absolutely facing forward. Right hand on hip, left arm up, breathe in. And on the breathe out, turning as you go down. Take your time, use a block if you need to. Whenever you're ready, right arm up. Parivritta Trikon, revolving triangle. Bending the front knee, both hands down to the ground. Step together, feet slightly apart. Fold over and move your torso slightly to the right. Release. Right leg steps back, halfway down the mat. Halfway. Inhale all the way up, revolving triangle. Left hand on hip, right arm straight up. Exhale, twist and go down. Right down, turning your chest to the left, left arm up. Wonderful. Both hands down to the ground, bending the front knee, step forward, fold over, and then move your torso a little to the left. Come back to the center, bend your knees, look forward, inhale all the way up. And here's the last posture for this cycle. Now, it's a bit of a mix of the last two. Okay. After this, we won't go to the right leg or the left leg because, in fact, that is in the posture itself. Let's go Prasarita Pad, feet apart. And we're twisting or we're turning or we're moving to the side in this posture. Now, generally, when we do it, generally, not today, this is what we do. Correct? Yeah, that's what we normally do. Not today. Today, you're going down to the ground. All right, you'll wait for a while and then travel to one side, grab the ankle and try and fold over. Come back to the center, then go to the other side. And because we're doing this, we really don't need to do the follow up postures of moving your torso over your thighs. In fact, this is it. Feet apart, breathe in and exhale down, hands on the ground. Toes pointing absolutely forward. Inhale, look up. And exhale, slow. Start traveling to the right. Both legs absolutely straight. You don't have to go all the way. Grab the ankle if you can and pull your body down over the right thigh. Inhale back to the center. Wait here for a few seconds. Breathe in, look forward. And breathe out. Start traveling to the left. You really don't have to pull too hard. Inhale back to the center. Look up. Exhale. Bending your knees, turn your heels in. One hand on thigh, other hand on thigh. Help yourself up. And when you come up, turn your feet forward again. And then nice and slow, shuffle together. Okay, last part of the standing sequence. Front of the mat. Let's finish this. Breathe in and out. Fold over, left leg back, absolutely straight, heel up. So we're not flattening the back foot. We're doing a warrior one variation with the heel up, body up, and arms up straight. No need to look up, no need to join your palms. Hands down, step forward, and right leg steps back. Body up, arms up. Hands down, step forward, bend your knees, and come on up. Okay, feet together. We're going into a standing bow with an outside grab. Feet together. Right arm up. Left hand behind you. Outside grab of the foot. Keep your thighs equal, so not this way. Thighs together. Breathe in, reach up for the ceiling. Breathe out. Start increasing the pull, and do not turn your chest. You're still facing forward. That's the most important bit here. Inhale, return. Release. Left arm up. Standing bow. Right hand, right foot, grabbing from outside. Thighs together to start with. Do not turn the chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Start. Your foot pushes back into your hand, and that helps you do the posture. Inhale, come back. With control, hopefully. Legs down, hands down, and relax. And here's your final standing posture. Now it's a warrior three, and you're welcome to do to make it easy, either by bending the standing knee ever so slightly or just by not going too low. I'll leave that up to you. Feet together, breathe in. Breathe out, fold over, hands touch the ground slightly forward, not in line with the feet, a little forward. Now, left leg steps back. Left leg up about hip level. Now you're welcome to keep the right knee slightly bent. That just makes it safer. Inhale, chest up and arms back. That's it. Beautiful. Hands touch the ground. Back foot touches the ground. Step together. Inhale up. Breathe in. Knees bent. Fold over. Fingers touch the ground. Right leg steps back just a bit. Right leg up. Hip level. Chest up. Fingers off the ground. And finally, arms back. Remember, the left knee could be slightly bent. That just makes it so much safer. That's it. Back foot touch, hands down. Step together, palms flat on the ground. Go back into your down dog, shake about a bit, and lie down on your belly. Lie down, relax. All right, come up into an easy cobra and wait here for some time. Now, what follows from here is 4 variations of the locust. That's it. Don't bother going too high, but pay real focus as to the difference in the shoulder position for all of them. Or let's not say the shoulder position, the effect and the use of the upper back and shoulders for all of them, how they differ. There's really no need to go too high in these. For now, we're just waiting here, preparing the lower back a little bit more. And remember, in the locust, if you like, keep your feet slightly apart. Feet together is quite strong. Okay, so your choice. Locust variations, Salabh Asana, down. Arms back, absolutely straight, back of the palm touching the mat. Inhale, open your chest, lift it up, and legs off the ground as well. Roll your shoulders back. Beautiful. Release down. Head down. You can drop your forehead on your palms, or even better, turn your head to the right. Next one, hands beside your lower ribs, not near your chest, much lower than a normal cobra position. So let's say your hands are where they would be for an up dog, so much lower than your chest. From here, inhale, chest up, shoulders rolling back, legs off the ground. Now your hands don't really push too much. Basically, the hands are positioned so that they force you to open your shoulders. Absolutely straight legs, don't bother going too high. Beautiful. Release. Legs down, head down, turn your head to the left. Next, both hands forward. Now, careful, it's getting stronger. And we'll cheat a little bit over here. First, pushing with your fingertips, get your chest and head off. Now, get your legs off. And then finally, arms off. Beautiful. Down, arms beside you, turn your head to the right. Last one. Okay. Now, the general instruction over here, or at least the traditional instruction over here, is fingers interlocked at the back of your head. Now, I don't really advise that because when you do that, you tend to push against the head and you strain the neck. So, unless you're really ready for it, I wouldn't advise that. But what I will say is just about touch your fingers to the side or the back of your head. Don't interlock today. That's a little in the distance for now. All right. So let's put it that way. Lying down, fingers touching the side or the back of your head. Inhale, chest up, head up, legs up, elbows out to the side. Beautiful release. And we're done with the locust. Head to the left. Okay, that's it. Nice and slow. Push yourself up. Go all the way back, hips on heels. Hands on the ground. Breathe in and breathe out. Hunch your shoulders and drop your tail back. Okay, release. Let it go. Fine. Lying down on your back. Pavan Muktasana. First flat, then with a rounded back, and then you're going into a half boat. Lying down on your back. Now we're using this to relax from all the back bends. So first one's really simple, fingers interlocked, knees up, and slowly start pulling your thighs closer towards your chest, but do not let the bum roll off the ground. That's the important thing here. Try and keep your back as flat as possible. Gradually increasing the pull, ensuring that your tail stays on the ground. And release, feet down, relax. Second one, Pavan Muktasan again, but this time with a rounded back. So you're going head to knee. Your hips and your shoulders will roll off the ground. Knees up, go for a full grab and head to knees. Hips off the ground, shoulders off the ground, full deep grab. Down, release. Okay, going to a half boat. Now you don't have to hold this for too long if you can't, but let's try anyway. Feet up, flexed feet. Knees bent about 90 degrees, hands forward, breathe in and round your shoulders off the ground. Now, this is not the traditional way of doing it. Feet together, knees together. Now push your feet forward. Don't take them up. And the thing is, you're welcome to not straighten your legs. So you can stop at any stage you like. Rounded shoulders. Make sure your back is not feeling a thing. It's all in the front. If you're feeling it in the back, you're doing it wrong. Flexed feet today rather than pointed. And release, relax. Let it go. That's done. Okay, cross your shins, hold on to the knees or the feet, roll up into a seated position, and now get onto your hands and knees. Uh, what's following very soon is the forward bends, but today every forward bend that we do will be a rounded back, yeah, forehead to knee. That's the variations we're using today. So with that in mind, we're doing the hunched part of the cat and we're doing the hunched part of the tiger. We're not doing the complete postures with both movements. We're only doing the hunched part of both those postures on your hands and knees. Marjarasana, but only half of it. Starting with the neutral back. We're not doing the dip. Neutral back. Breathe in and breathe out. Hunch. Drop your head down. Relax. Come to neutral. Don't do the dip. Okay, tiger. And again, because we're not doing both movements, we'll start the first one from a neutral back. Left leg back, absolutely straight, toes touching the ground. It's a flat back. No hunch, no dip. And now hunch left knee to the nose. Down. Neutral, neutral. Right leg back, straight. Toes touching the ground ever so lightly. Breathe in and breathe out. Hunch, right knee to the nose. And release. That's it. Fine. Sit on your hips with your legs out in front of you. We've come to our final few postures. Legs out in front. Right leg forward, left knee out to the side. We're going to Janu Shirshasana, head to knee posture, but we're going rounded back, which means forehead touches the knee. Okay, and that's mandatory. That's what you really want happening. How bent or how straight the right leg is not a problem. Having said that, some of us, not everyone, might need to start with the knee bent and then maybe straighten it, maybe not. Now, if you don't need to bend the knee to start off with, don't bother. It's okay. Let's go. For demonstration's sakes, I'll bend my knee so that you can follow that if you're doubtful. All right. So right leg out in front, left knee out to the side. Flex the foot. Don't point it. Keep it flexed. Fingers interlocked. Inhale, reach up for the ceiling. Exhale, go forward, hold the foot. Inhale, pull back for a moment. And exhale, rounded shoulders, forehead touching the knee. And if you can, straighten the right leg. Okay, keep your fingers interlocked. Release the foot, uncurl back, back, and uncurl up, up, up. Reach for the ceiling. This is going to release your back. And let it go. Left forward, right knee out to the side. Some of us starting with a bent knee. Fingers interlocked, reach up for the ceiling. Exhale, go forward, grab the foot. Pull back for a moment. Exhale, rounded forehead to knee. And if you like, straight leg. But no matter what you do, remember forehead touches your knee. Fingers interlock, release the foot, unround back and unround up. Reach really flat belly and back when you do this. Really important part of the posture. Let it go. Both legs out front. Now, careful here. This is the last active posture that we're doing. It's Paschimottanasana, both legs out in front, forward bend. But again, we're going forehead to knee. And that's even stronger on the upper back and on the neck. So please start with bent knees. Everyone, I would recommend start with bent knees. Now, if it's uncomfortable, don't pull too hard. Just do whatever little you can, okay? Because these ones where you touch your forehead to the knee, they really work the neck and the upper back rather than the lower back. But remember, you have to try and get that contact. Knees bent. Maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go forward. Two fingers grabbing the big toes, or you can just sort of put your palms in front this way. That might also work. Remember, for this one, elbows don't go out, elbows point down. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, rounded, forehead touching the knees. And feel free to stay here, but if you think it's too easy, start straightening the legs. Forehead to knees. Inhale, look up, half up. Exhale, release from the side. And that's it. Lean back, shake about a bit. Before we lie down, left leg straight, right knee bent. Foot crossed over. Now we're doing the half spine twist, but specifically we're not crossing all the way. You're just going to go with a forearm grab. That's it. So today your focus, rather than crossing completely, is to pull your thigh closer to that left shoulder, okay? Sitting straight, left arm straight up. Exhale, forearm grab, right hand behind you, turn, and keep trying to pull that thigh closer to the left shoulder. Inhale, return. Change. Right leg straight. Left knee bent. Cross the foot over. Make sure you're sitting tall. No slouching over here. Sit tall. Vertical back. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale. Easy grab with the crook of the elbow there. Left hand behind you. Turn. No leaning, no slouching. Inhale, come back. Release your legs, lean back, shake about a little bit. And before you go down into your lying pose, into lying down into Shavasana, this is what we'll do. You're lying flat down on the ground. Now, make this as simple as you like. Arms could be back, could be, they don't have to be. Legs up, knees could be bent or straight. And this is it. You're not going any deeper than this, and you're definitely not doing an abdominal posture. Try to keep your feet facing the ceiling. Just stay here for a few seconds. If you have to bend your knees, that's okay. All right, that's it. Knees bent, feet on the ground, arms beside you, and straight legs. Lie down. We are done. Knees bent, drop to the side. Using your top hand, push into the ground, come up onto hands and knees. Lift your knees off. Step forward with the feet apart and gently help yourself come up any way that you prefer. Feet apart, eyes open. Feet together. Palms together, breathe in and out.